Namaste, yogis. Are you ready to change things up in your life? Is it time for you to set an intention that takes you in a different direction this year? We don't have to wait for a specific moment in the year to create a shift in our lives. And there are a lot of energetically important days within a year, moments within our environment, and even moments in our own lives that can be powerful enough to help us to add an extra oomph to whatever we are manifesting. And there are those days, it's like the difference between like any old Tuesday, let's say, or if you're not a Monday person, and let's say it's like a Monday, and it's just like whatever. But if you're starting something that really excites you, or you're going to get a big reward, or if you're, doing something special that's someone you love's birthday, then it adds a little zing to that day. For example, if you're a morning person, or if you're not a morning person, those times where you don't really enjoy being awake, or it's hard for you to wake up, and then you have something that you're really looking forward to doing, and then it just zing, adds a little extra importance and can make it easier to actually get that thing done well. If you are a yoga teacher and you're teaching in this really exciting festival, and there's going to be so many people there that you love and that you know and that you don't know, and so many vendors, going to be exciting, that can set a difference from a Saturday and add a little zing. Okay, so if you can identify some days for you that have zing, and on those days you do something intentional that really sets you in that motion. So for example, if your favorite day is Friday, or if you are using any of the practices that can create your own energy, choose something. Choose a favorite time in the day. And it's like, oh, this is my birthday time. Or, oh, 4444. Oh, whatever it is that give that zing. So you don't have to wait for a specific day per se. Okay? All right, so now we got those components down. So we got this important day or time. We have this intention to create a shift. Now, when we combine those together, we have an intention to create a shift that has an extra zing of excitement. And then your job is to keep on that energy. Here's something it's not revolutionary. Like, this is something we've already known in the past. It's just that our culture is so like, I need it right now. It has to happen now. It has to happen instantly, that we can often discount what, herbs and stuff, if you need to take them multiple times a day, as opposed to this, pill that you can take one time and it instantly works. Okay. So if you remove the mindset of needing to be instantaneous, and let's say every day at your birthday time, every month on this particular date, every fill in the blank that adds that extra zing, you can create powerful intentions. You can draw energy into whatever you're manifesting. So now that we have that in mind, there are some people out there who create opportunities for that. So like your favorite yoga class that you go to, your favorite, ice cream, frozen yogurt, whatever things add a little zing into you, you can create it with those. So it doesn't have to be time-based. It doesn't have to be day-based. It can just be something that gives you a zing. And people create that in the world. Like, we need to get back to, if it's virtual, if it's in person, whatever it is, congregating so that we can create that community, that effective community. Remember, we discussed in yesterday's video, we talked about the components of community. They need to have an identity in their community. They need to have the conferencing in their community. They need to have a course in their community. So that mission that they're going to. So when you have the opportunity to get together with people of the like mind as you, take advantage of that. And whenever there's big events or special things that are going on in my city, if I don't have something that conflicts, I'm going to that. I make it a point, I put it in my calendar, I register. Or if I may have something going on and then at the last minute my schedule frees up, I pop up, I surprise the people who are running the show. It's great. It's great. So what I'm saying to you is that go and research some events that are happening. Go check out some people, meet people in your area and of your like mind so that you can put that energy around and empower your own manifestation. If you're in Houston and you ever see me do an event, come out, meet me, take pictures, get hugs. Like, we'll follow each other. We'll make it a thing. You don't have to think that just because we're in an online world that you don't have access to be able to do that. You can come to events. You can meet people. I'll introduce you to everybody. If you're in my tribe, if you're in the Yoga Queen Academy, like, it's important for me to look out for my people. Like, I see part of my growth is the people around me growing. So if you're looking for opportunities, if you want to be plugged in, connect with me, because I get so many offerings to teach yoga that I literally have to give them away. I've put people on to big brands before. I've put people in paying positions before. Like, that's what I'm about. So come join me. My arms are open. I am excited to meet you in person. And depending on when you're watching this video, come to the next full moon gathering. We started to slow down the frequency of which we have them. So if there's one that's close to your time, come. If there's yoga happening that the Yogaverse or the Yoga Queen Academy is sponsoring, come. I love to be at those events. So only if it just happens to not work for me somehow will I not be there at the events that they host, okay? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, because the mission is world peace through inner peace. I see so many people commenting. I see people on Instagram and they're like, oh, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. Show up. Even if it's virtual. If you're on the virtual and we're in person, like, we speak to you, we engage with you. Like, show up if you really want what you're manifesting, because being in our community gives the zing. So here's to your future zinging. The mission is world peace through inner peace, because we create that ripple effect that impacts people that you'll never meet in your life. That's a big deal. That's a big fucking deal. That's a big fucking deal. Hey, 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 hey. Change the world, change the world. All right. Sometimes I randomly bust down to songs. It just happens. All right, y'all. I'm going to go, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, go that way.